So people ask me what my book is about, and it's about a lot of things. It's set in 1977 in Hamilton, Ontario. But one of the things that I try to discuss, and although it's a work of fiction, this is my grandmother as a little girl, and she was born in an Indigenous reserve in northern Minnesota, and she came up to Canada after she was married, and she died before I was born. So probably the writing of it has to do with me working through these things as well. She died before I was born, and my mother, being one generation away from the reserve and me two generations, trying to figure out, especially difficult for her, like what was lost, and how to live with that, basically. And that's one of the things that my book tries to look at, as I said, as someone two generations away from it, my mother one generation away from it, seeing how she felt, and some of the things that she said sort of made into this book, which is a work of fiction. But that's one of the things the book is about. The mother in the book sort of rediscovering her Indigenous identity through encounters with a handsome steelworker where she works, while her husband Ted is dealing with a nervous breakdown in the Hamilton Mental Institution, and their son is trying to deal with growing up in the East End Hamilton. But that is quickly an overview of what it's about. But this story had a lot to do with it. Again, that's my grandmother and her uncle. Interesting dress. I don't know what kind of a dress that is. If anyone knows, they could let me know. But it's interesting. She just, I don't know. What do you think? Maybe 9 there, 8 or 9, which is around the age of the boy in the book, To Refrain From Embracing. So my book, To Refrain From Embracing, available everywhere. And if you want to give it a read, there you go. But yeah, that's the only photo I have of my grandmother as a girl. But so a little bit about what my book is about. If you want to know any more, just ask me, and I will be happy to let you know.